All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live, and it is period 5. So you guys have created this sprite sheet. All right. So today last week you guys put it together. Today we're going to break it apart. All right. Which I forgot that we need to add the alpha channel. So I'm going to blow this up. Okay. I'm going to go get my Windows tool, layers, and this guy, right click on it, add the alpha channel. We're going to color pick the white and hit delete. Yeah, can you go ahead and sign the log? All right. And now these guys right here, we want to go ahead and select. All these fruit need to get alpha channels also. So you guys want to blow this up or get it to a place where you can manage it and work it with it. Okay. And I want to go up 30. And I'm going to go ahead and color pick the black in here. And hit delete. All right, that'll work right now. This will actually be fine right now. We can always go back and put in the black. Okay. So what I'm going to do is start cutting these pieces apart. And I'm going to go get my scalpel tool, which is the crop tool. Okay. And Control Z that. Control Y that. All right. What we want to do now is go to View, Show Grid, and make sure this grid is on Configure Grid. We want to go 30 by 30. Yep, because we know all these are 30 by 30. You're going to blow them up. And now I'm just going to grab each one of these, one sprite at a time. Go 30 by 30, double click, and I'm going to go File, Export As. You guys need to create a folder. So I'll go back to 17. This is period 5. And I'll create a folder called PacAttack. PacAttack. Capital PACATTACK. That's going to be the app we're going to build. And I'm going to drop this guy in there. This is going to be pack1.png. I'm going to do this really quick. Make sure the save color values for transparent pixels is off. You're going to hit export, then go to Control Z, go get the next one. You guys see what I'm doing? This guy is going to be pack2. Double click, File, Export As, change the name to pack. It's very important that this has the exact same name, pack1, pack2, pack3. Are you with me? You got to get that right. Export it. Okay, Control Z, go back here, go to the next guy, double click. This is pack, export as pack3, export, boom, done. And I'm going to do that for, now I'm going to go get one of these ghosts. You only need one ghost. Double click, okay. File, export as red ghost. I don't know all the names exactly. Does anybody know which one's red? Inky, Pinky, Blinky, and Clyde. Okay, I can't remember which one's Clyde. I know this is Inky. Clyde is orange. All right, cool. So that must be Blinky then. This is Inky. File, export as inky.png. You guys can do this very quickly. You ought to know by now how to export. Let's go down and get the blue one. Okay. Double click, file, export as. Does everybody understand how to do this? This is Pinky. Doug, you understand how to do this? Do you guys understand how to do this? Why are we not doing this? You guys need to be done with your sprite sheets. Don't work on them anymore. We're doing an app today. All right, you have to cut these out to do your app. All right. Yep, we're making an app inventor today, and I'm getting all these characters out so I can put them in my app. Double click. You're only going to get sued if you post it on the Android, and you're not going to do that. This is Inky.png. Control Z. This is Clyde. File, export as Clyde.png. Boom. Shouldn't take you that long to do this. I don't need the blue one. If you guys want to get, let's go get the dot. Got to have Pac-Man and the dot in your game, right? Double click, file, export as dot.png. Control Z, go get the power up. Double click, file, export as powerball.png. And that's good enough. All right. Now, one thing we do need to do in this game is we need to create Control Z this. All right. We do need to create buttons. All right. So does everybody in here know how to create buttons? We're going to go File, New, 30 by 30, and let's go and create a 30 by 30 button because we want to turn right, left, up, and down. So I'm going to show you how to do this, how you create buttons. You go in and get your select tool for an oval. You drag it in here. Okay. And now in here, I'm going to put in some blue. Okay, I'll put in some cool blue. And then I'm going to go get a yellow, and I'm going to use my selection tool to draw an arrow. Actually, I can probably use my pencil. Might be a little better because I can do straight lines now. Okay, double click on your pencil. I'm going to get 1 pixel. I'll start here, and I'll go get yellow. I'm going to draw a straight line by hitting Shift. Creating arrows so that we can move our player left, right, up, and down. Okay, I'm going to fill this guy in. Fill it in. There we go. Then you guys need to add the alpha channel. Add the alpha channel. Color pick the white and hit delete.
What are our arrows? 30 by 30?
Yes. They are 30 by 30. Looks like I'm off a little bit right here. So I'm going to go back and get my yellow. Select all. Hit Shift. Does that look better? We wanted to, we could outline it in black. Very nice. Okay, there's my arrow. So I'm going to go File, Export As. This is my right button. Export it. Right click. Image. Transform. Rotate 90 degrees. What arrow is this now?
An arrow.
That would be my down button. Right click. Image. Transform. Rotate 90 degrees. This is my Export As, my left button. Okay, right click, image, transform, and this is my arrows off a little bit. You guys can create better arrows. File, or we could get those online too. I can show you that. Export as up, and boom, I'm done. I'm ready to build my game. Who's with me on this? If you go back into your folder, period 1. Let's go into period 5. I have PacAttack, and everything that I just created is sitting in there now. Are you guys with me on this? Looks like I'm missing the orange ghost. So let's go back here and get the orange ghost. Was I missing orange? So I have orange. I'm missing pink. That's what I'm missing. Pinky. Do I? I need pinky, so go back and get your crop tool. Does everybody now know how to crop? Drag it around your box. Double click. File, export as pinky. Okay, .png, enter. Replace, done. All right, here we go. Everybody should be done with that. We're ready to go into MIT now and start building our app.
Do we have to add an out channel on our button?
Yep. If not, it's going to be square and it's going to look ridiculous. I'll videotape this, okay? One more time to show you how to crop. You're going to go and get your crop tool, which is a little scalpel knife. I'm going to drag a box around one of my sprites. If I was you, I would highly recommend showing your grid and making it 30 by 30. Once I get the one I want, I double click on the inside. Everything else is gone. I go File, Export As, and I'm calling this pack1.png. I hit enter, replace, done. And I do that for every one that I want. Okay, I went in here and did this for the mouth that was partially opened. Are you with me? And then I did the full open. And this is pack 1, pack 2, and pack 3. So everybody understand how to do that. If we were in a Java class, we would upload the entire sprite sheet. And I could just know the coordinates of these sprites. I know the width. I know they're 30 by 30. So I could go to the coordinates like 0, 0 is the top left. 30, 0 is the next pack 2. 60, 0 is pack 3. Are you with me? I could go that location on the sprite sheet, and I could pick apart. I could load the images into my Java game with just the sprite sheet. Unfortunately, Android doesn't do that. So we have to cut these apart and make them individuals in order to load them into our Android mobile app. Are you guys with me on this? Okay. Right now, all you have to have is pack 1, 2, and 3. How many people, raise your hand, thumbs up, if you have pack 1, 2, and 3. I'll let you do the other ones later, but let's start the app with pack 1, 2, and 3. Okay? All right. So now you guys are going to go and open up a browser. You have to use Chrome. MIT is not compatible with Internet Explorer. So you're going to go into your Internet browser. And you guys want to go ahead and just Google MIT app inventor. Guys, you need to stay with me here. And you want to go find MIT App Inventor 2 on a Google account. Okay, just Google. By the time you type in MIT App, it's going to come up. Probably going to be your first choice. You want to click on MIT App Inventor 2, and you want to log in with your Google account. Yesterday I asked you to have a Google account. Does everybody have one? Okay. Yeah. File export as pac1.png. And then you have to put it into your folder. Does everyone know where they stored everything?
Nope.
So you guys want to log in. You're going to get into a project looking like this. You want to go to File, Start New Project. Go to your project, Start New Project. And we're going to call this PacAttack. PacAttack. And I'm going to say period 5, quarter 1. V1, I'm going to say this is version 1. Well, you guys don't have to do it. Okay? Hit OK. And now you guys get this on your screen. This is your mobile app right there. Say thumbs up when you have this on your screen. No. All you have to do is crop it and then export it, Control Z, crop the next one. You guys with me? See how I did that? Okay. So all I do is I go get my crop tool and I double click and I hit File, Export As. Everybody thinks, oh my God, I lost all those. No, you didn't. What do you have to do? All you have to do is go, this is Pac-Man number 1. Boom. Replace it. Done. Okay. And now I hit Control Z and I'm back. All right. You guys with me on that? Does everybody in here have Pac 1, 2, and 3? Why are we on our phone back there? Okay, come on. You guys should be, I want to see this on your screen. Okay, go into your MIT App Inventor. Everybody should log in. All right, you should have this screen up here, and then I'm going to start talking about this screen. Log in with your Gmail account. Very nice. We got 2 people up over here. Boom, done. Now I'm going to start making your very first app. I'm pumped about making PacAttack. It's going to be awesome. So you guys are going to get the 1-week-long crash course on how to build an app. My other classes get this in 18 weeks. You're going to get it in 1. And then the cool thing is you guys can go home and you guys can start building mobile apps until you have my class. All right. I can see Sam, Tony, Anthony. I can see, people like you just going home and just making all the apps you want.
What about me?
It's easier to figure out. You too. Anybody in here. It's not that hard. The only thing you guys are going to not get into is the engineering design process, which is an awesome process. If you guys look up here at the board, we have analyze the problem, plan a solution, design your GUI, write code, test and debug, and upgrade. I'm not going to get into the big, huge design process because we just don't have enough time. All right. Everybody needs to log in, their MIT account, go to projects, start new project. By the way, you cannot start your project name with numbers. You cannot have spaces. You cannot have periods. You cannot have dashes. You cannot have underscores. Are you with me? Oh, yeah, you can't have underscores. You can't have periods. So we're just going to call it PacAttack. Kai, why are you not with me, man? Are you in MIT? Okay. Crop tool. There you go. File, export as. That's Pac1. Pac1.png. Pac1. Make sure pack 1, 2, and 3 are spelled exactly the same. The only thing that's different is the 1, the 2, and the 3.
Why does it have to be the same?
It's got to be the same. If not, you're not going to be able to load it. Yeah. You can figure out what. Yeah, you have to like send it to a. You can. Does anyone in here have a cell phone? She can send a verification.
No,
Okay, send it to somebody's cell phone.
You have a phone? Send it to yourself.
Send it to yourself. Send it to your number.
What do you want us to name it?
PacAttack. Okay. So if you guys look at my MIT app inventor, all right. Do you guys see my name up here is called PacAttack? I named it period 5 quarter 1, so I always give mine period numbers because I could be doing this 6 times a day, and I got to know which period I'm working on it with. Are you with me?
Right.
All right, so let's start going through this. The left-hand side, they call it a palette. This is your toolbox. Okay, so if I want a button, we have done this before?
We have like made full app we've been on this site.
We have?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So these are your toolbox. This is your layouts. This is your media. You guys can just cruise through here. If you don't know what something is, you want to know what it does, an image sprite, you go click on the question mark, and you can start reading about it. Teach yourself how to do it, okay? Sensors, clocks. We're going to need a clock. So I want everybody to take a clock and put a clock in there.
Where do you see a clock?
In your sensors, go down to clock, drag a clock. It won't go on the screen. It's called an invisible component, but you got to have a clock. We're going to go ahead and rename that clock. Instead of calling it clock 1, we're going to call it clock game time. Okay? Your clock runs on 1,000 milliseconds, which is how many seconds?
1 second.
1 second, that's correct. 500 would be half a second. 250 would be 1/4 of a second. 4 frames per second. Okay? You guys think Pac-Man should chomp at 1 second?
Yes.
1,001, 1,001, 1,002, that's pretty slow, right?
Yes.
So you're gonna want to make this like 250. Okay?
How do you do that? Just type in like just 250?
Yep. Time interval is 250. All right, social, Twitters, texting, sharing, storage, files, Fusion database, Tiny database, connectivities, web database, okay, Lego Mindstorm, experimentals, Fire database, okay. You guys, does everybody in here understand how to go through your toolbox? All right. So we could build this from the ground up if you want. All right. So normally when you're playing a game, you have like a scoreboard across the top. You have your canvas in the middle, and then you have your control buttons down at the bottom. You guys with me on that? So I'm going to go to a layout. I'm going to go to horizontal arrangement up here. And then I'm going to go to my drawing and animation. I'm going to get a canvas underneath it. And then I'm going to go back up to layouts and get a horizontal arrangement down below. Okay. This top horizontal arrangement, I'm going to call it HA, which stands for horizontal arrangement, and I'm going to call it scoreboard. Okay? You give it a name. Every time you build an app, you got to give this thing a name so you know what it is. I'm going to go down to the bottom one, and I'm going to call it HA control panel. Okay? The width on both of these needs to be fill parent. Fill parent means it just stretches it or shrinks it, stretches and shrinks, stretches and shrinks to fit in there. Okay? So I want to go to HA scoreboard width is fill parent and stretch it. You guys can go to background color none if you want.
Yeah. Can you like slow down a little, Mr. Richard? I'm still on the first one. Where do you get the HA score?
You go to your layouts. Okay. Go to layout, and I drag in a horizontal arrangement. This is the one on top, 2 dots going left and right. I drag it over. You want to go width, go to your right-hand properties box. You guys see properties on the right side?
Yes.
Go to your width and click on fill parent. Just click the button.
Just okay.
Yep. And it goes all the way across. Now, if you guys want to color that, you can. Watch this. Let's say you want your scoreboard to have a background color, blue. All right, there's my blue scoreboard.
Okay.
See that?
Yeah. What's underneath your canvas? Is it just another
Yep.
horizontal one?
This is just another horizontal arrangement down here. This is down at the bottom's where I'm going to put my buttons. Up top's where I'm going to display the score. Okay? So now up top, I can go down here, and I can go get a label and drag it in. Drag that label into the box. Just drag it into the horizontal arrangement box. You're going to call it LBL. LBL stands for label. And this is going to be LBL score. And then down here in the text box, you can go score:0. And now you have a score in there. What's the problem with this, though? Can you guys see the score? Barely. Okay, so you go click on your label. You probably want to blow this up a little bit. Let's make it 20 font, and let's make it bold. And do you like it being over here on the left? Would it be cool if it was centered? So you go to your HA scoreboard, and you go to Align Horizontal and Center. And now I have a score right in the middle there. Everybody see how I did that? That's why horizontal arrangements are so important. They allow you to center things on your app. Without it, you're stuck. Okay? Without it, this guy is going to be down in here, and it's going to be just shoved in here, and it's going to look pretty stupid. Okay? It's not going to look professional, but if you put it into the box, now it's centered because I centered the horizontal arrangement.
How do you get a label?
You just drag it into there. The label is in my user interface. Go to user interface toolbox, and then you have buttons, checkbox, date pickers, image, and a label. Go get a label and drag it in. Thumbs up, you're getting this. Yeah. Got to start with a letter. LBL, did you start with a 1? An S?
Yeah.
Just go to rename, delete that, and just go LBL score. Maybe you started with a space or something. Delete all that. LBL score. Can you guys see this? You just go and call it LBL score. That's a label for the score. Okay, why do we do that? Because you guys are getting ready to write code. You go over here to your code blocks, and now I have LBL score over here. All right, so let's go. By the way, did you guys see how I did that? Open the right-hand corner. Do you guys see blocks? Click on blocks, go to designer, click on blocks, go to designer. This is how you toggle back and forth between the code blocks and the designer. The designer is like the shell of the car. That's the car you're looking at. The blocks are like the engine of the car. This is your code blocks where we put stuff. All right? Yes. All right, let's go work on the canvas. Okay, I'm going to call this canvas CNV playing field. Okay, this is going to be the field where Pac-Man can move in. You're going to go to width and height, fill parent. I went to horizontal arrangement, and I went to align horizontal center. Yes. Yes. Yes.
How did you get it to
I don't know.
How did you get it to say score?
Score? You go down to the text box, go click on your label.
Right.
What's up? Are you still, what?
Text.
You have to go to your,
How do I do that? Wait, text box?
so, you go to your crop tool, the little knife. Right, you go right here. You go around here, double click, file, export as PAC1. This has to be off. Save. Control D, do the next one. Okay?
Mr.
Yeah.
I went on to a horizontal arrangement. Yeah. So, how do you go to box? What? Yes, the box. The canvas. Boxes. Layout.
Did you put in, you might put in the wrong one.
Yeah.
Did you put in this one or that one? With
And then put it back in the
parent, center. Oh, did you go with, oh, you went with the parent on that one, that's why. So you see automatically. There you go. Don't change the width of your label. All right, so let's go work on our canvas. Okay, I'm going to call, this is going to be my canvas here. Okay, let's color this canvas something. Let's color it yellow so you guys know what I'm talking about. Oops. Let's color it. That's cool. I like that. Scoreboard looks cool yellow. Let's go to my canvas, paint color, background colors. Let's go blue. And now I have a blue canvas. Are you with me? And that is a real big canvas because I went to height and width fill parent. Now I can go to drawing and animation and get my sprite. And this sprite's going to be called Image Sprite Pac-Man. Okay? And now I'm going to go and insert. So I'm going to go down to my picture, upload, choose a file. I now know where my stuff is. It's in 2017, period 5, PacAttack, and I'm going to go get PAC1. Okay? There's my Pac-Man. I upload, choose a file, and I go and upload PAC2. There's PAC2. And I upload, I choose a file, and I upload PAC3. Boom, done. All right? There's my Pac-Man dude. How many people see my Pac-Man guy on my canvas? This is where you guys get to see, do my Gimps look good? Are you with me? You're going to actually see my Gimps look good. By the way, do we want to put some sprites in here? Yeah, let's put 4 ghosts in here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, let's go rename them. All right, so this is Ghost Inky.
See you tomorrow, Mr. Richter.
Bye. This is Inky. It's going to automatically save. All you do is click out. If you're nervous about it, you can always go to Project Save, and it'll save, but it'll automatically save. And now you guys can upload your sprites.
Can you help me get my Pac-Man outside the name?
Keep calm, man. We don't have to gimp on anymore. Now it's keep calm and...
And my teal.
That's right. Code